Hello, hellos. Here, part of the SDL charity event for Action Against Hunger. The link is in the description, and I'll keep rambling about that soon. But yeah, I saw another video that Bandana did the other day, and he's doing Steel Division 2 and showing how clueless he is about Steel Division 2. Now, I'm clueless about WARNO, but doesn't seem quite as clueless as he is with Steel Division 2, which is kind of amusing. Anyway, who we got here? This was played on Sunday, I believe, but Z2 against Bottom Feeder. This game is recommended by Proto. So, what is going on here? Like, even I know this. This looks like it's a big problem over here. Nothing is being pushed into here. There's lots of planes out. Yeah, I'm very inexperienced at this game, by the way, but he's got no leaders. What is going on? Is this what you're meant to do? Is this a good strategy? I have no idea. But he's flying in with his commandos. Are these really good? He's got his planes flying around like crazy. Got Iglas out here on this side. So he's playing some kind of Soviet division. I don't know who they are. And this one's meant to be the super good division, apparently. I've never played them. I've only played like 2 divisions in the game, really. To any degree. But yes, really nothing going on in this position, which is interesting. It's all in the north. I played on this map. I hate this map. I always seem to get, if I'm on the red side, I get pushed out of here, and it's really, really annoying. But this is really interesting to watch. I'm assuming both these players are pretty good, and they know what they're doing. But this seems like a very unconventional start from the blue side. But yeah, like I say, what the hell do I know? Not a lot. These commandos, I assume they must be really, really strong. Low cohesion. Let's have a look at them. Yeah, high cost. We've got anti-rocket launchers. These things, I believe, do some work as well. We've got the leader tank in there. He's just drove straight through, taken 2 positions straight away. He's on a +5 already. Now I've got another commander coming in here. Are they called commanders? What are they actually called, these units? Yeah, command vehicle. So we can be taking these flags. Like, myself, I'm always bringing a leader right at the start. But maybe that's not what I should be doing. It looks like he's just not even bothering with them at the moment. He's going to be way behind on the points. He's getting ticked down a lot. Machine guns in here. Oh, grenade launchers, actually. Nice. Not at all sure how efficient these things are. I've taken them on the little jeeps before, and they didn't seem to do much other than die, but yeah. Like I say, I don't know what the hell I'm doing in this game most of the time. And it's very interesting to watch the comparison, like, of Bandana with Steel Division 2. It's like, the infantry, what's going on? Is it just a case of numbers? And they're like really confused about it. Whereas in this game, I'm like, the infantry doesn't, for me, it feels really kind of weak and weird, and you just basically jump in between houses most of the time, which is really frustrating. Yeah, you ask them to move, and they take ages to like leave the district, to leave the building. And yeah, it's just a little bit bizarre. It's a completely different game in many ways, but so many similarities that it can get... If you're used to one mode of like Eugene games, and then you play one of these two, it can kind of throw you, I think. The basics are still there. That's why I can handle playing this game. Not as a complete noob exactly, but I've got some idea of what's going on. I do believe there's a recent balance just come out, a new patch, but I've no idea what that's about. Oh, here we go. Now we see leaders coming out, and we are... Was it 5 minutes into the game? He's just bringing his first leader out. He's been ticked down a hell of a lot. He's +10 against him now. Is this kind of a new kind of weird tactic? Just get all your units in with all the power, your punching power, and then just overwhelm them. You've got these 3 tanks coming up here. Are these the ones that people going about are really overpowered? Is it rate of fire or something? Reload time 6.6 seconds. Rate of fire 9. Decent bit of damage on them, but will they be able to deal with this tank? Not with that kind of armor. You have to get side shots on, but I think that's the thing. You just overwhelm it. Let's see how things pan out over there. In the south, it's just shocking. He's got absolutely nothing here. And it's a bit surprising that the red side has not moved up to here. Just probe a little bit. Because there's absolutely nothing. He could just take over this forest, and there's no way red will get back into here. It's reinforcement. It's not difficult to get this area reinforced. Let's see, though. Let's see how things go. Bottom feeder. Wonderful name. Yeah, that's something I struggle with as well. How do you kill helicopters with planes? They never seem to work for me. What are all these planes about? That's a recon. What's this thing? Oh, he's just bringing in reinforcements. This is an AT, anti-tank helicopter. And he's slowly dealing with this thing. The Eagle is not having much impact on these planes at all. There's no AA back here as of yet. Which, considering how many planes he's got out, it's a bit surprising not to see some AA coming in to help deal with all this. Right from the get-go, he's had a ton of planes. Here we go. Here's a big engagement, big clash going on. We've got grenades flying, Besnats. I guess these are like CQC guys, yeah, assault squads. The support vehicle's not up there actually helping out as of yet. Do these Spetsnaz count as no, they're not gonna help them. Has any of them got like their chain on them? There's a Niki? No. Is this just for how does this trait work now? Has it changed? Where's it gone? Does it tell me what this does? Composed soldier can trade combat like whatever one just wanted this. Yeah, it doesn't it's dead. I guess the infantry that it came with died. Oh, in the south, he has got him back into here with nothing. Absolutely nothing holding the southern position. Yeah, I always tend to have a bigger clash down here, me. I always get pushed out of here by blue so quickly. And I always try and get into here, and I do manage to get in, but obviously you can't hold it when you're pushing all the way through past there. And this forest is always a big pain for me. I hate it. Always end up having big clashes in here. But bottom feeder looks like he's nearly going to win this. So what is going to be happening? Here's a leader in. So he's reducing the tick. +2 now. We just need to get a commander into here. And he should be able to do it into this forest. And then it's kind of stabilized in terms of bleeding points. Bleeding tickets. Oh, big plane force coming in retaliation. So he's invested into planes rather than into AA. But it's US Z2 does have, yeah, Z2 here does have AA up, so he does manage to take his plane down. I'm still really surprised there's no AA coming out. Now, don't get me wrong, both these planes I'm sure are way better than me in this game. No denying that. I say I literally know one unit, and I do know this map. There's a couple of maps I do know, kind of. Some of them I find a bit frustrated. This is one of them. All right, now we're stabilized. And just a quick reminder to everyone. This is, casting this, trying to promote the charity. So it's Action Against Hunger. The link is in the description. Or if you're on the Discord for SDL, then check it out. Throw in $1, whatever you've got will help out. I will also leave a link to Bandana's cast as well, because I think any of the money he's making from his video he did say will go towards a charity too. So just watching will help out there, watching some videos and some adverts. Yeah, clearly I'm not doing the same because I don't make any money on this yet. Maybe next time. Spetsnaz. What's he got left in here now? There's some, I know some Desaniki. Are these basically like in World War II kind of things? You've got 6 assault rifles, light support weapons. Looks like kind of similar thing going on. What are a range of the Spetsnaz? What have they got? Anti-rocket. The range. Oh, right, yeah, I forgot. You do get to see the ranges on these, which is really nice. Something I would like to see introduced. I don't think you really need it as much in Steel Division 2, to be honest. On the tanks, it would be particularly useful. Yeah, and for new players as well, it is an issue when you're getting into these kind of games, like understanding how everything works. The line of sight's still something I feel Eugen needs to work on, but it's going to be tricky. And yeah, these Rolands blasting things out of the air. I assume these are extremely strong AA pieces, by the way they're performing. Yeah, 4,000 range. Nice. Radar. Is that how the anti-radar plane comes in or something? I don't know. Bottom feeder has still got a tick on. And yeah, this is really, really risky by Z2 in a southern position here. How he must be sweating it right now because it's so close to losing. So very close to losing. This could be it for him. The leaders have just not done the work for him. And all the bottom feeder needs to do really here is just push across here with a little bit of armor, and he's got this. He's got the game. He just needs to keep his commander alive over here as well. These AMXs, could they move out and take out this commander? I believe they have a decent chance of doing so. All right, we are stabilized again, but this is really precarious now. Could do with some infantry commanders in here as well to back this up. Because if that gets taken out now, I don't think he's going to have time to get anything in there. Oh, he's got a tank coming in now to help out. On this side, this command vehicle as well, it's in a kind of obvious spot in a way. Gets any eyes on that with some artillery, I think they can get taken out quite simply. When I play, they can anyway. I do like to try and utilize artillery when I play, even though it's probably not good. I don't know. That's just what I do. Oh, and there goes the leader. And I think we finally get some tick on for Z2. And he's up +2. 27 minutes remaining. And that +2's not lasted long. He's lost the commander in the south again. And now bottom feeder is making the advance. Ooh, commander tank nearly getting taken out there. Yeah, these AMX, I remember hearing people talking about these, just saying how unbelievably strong they are. What did it even look like? All right. Funny looking things. Oh, it's an amphibious vehicle too. Cool. There's one thing for any new players like me to this game that took me a while to realize, that you can actually replenish your hit points on your units, which I think is a bit weird, especially for tanks. It's like, yeah, if your tank's half blown up, surely you can't just repair it that quickly in combat. It doesn't really make sense to me that you can do that. Infantry, I can kind of understand, like, maybe a separate supply for, like, reinforced troops, but it doesn't quite make sense to me why that works. Ammunition, yes, but putting armor back onto your vehicles and replacing the infantry units, I think it's just bringing another infantry unit. It seems strange to me. But again, from the gameplay perspective, I guess that's how they decided to do it. So even though it seems a bit counterintuitive, these games, they're not simulators, really. Therefore, strategic battles. And Eugen, I have to say, they do a good job of it. Oh. The tick is now switching back and forth to Z2. He's getting a +2 on every now and again. Has he traded effectively, though? That is the question. I'm not too sure. This leader tank here, command tank's been very bold. If he just pushed through here much earlier, he could have gone into this forest and held this position, and pretty sure the game would have been his then. It's obviously consumed with the battle up here. Z2's really low on units, but hell of a lot more coming in just now. Conker's not got the best line of sight in this position. Could do with moving up into this forest, I think. Help dealing with things coming down the road. That would be the way to go for me. You always want to get stuff into here and just cut off any reinforcements. Make him take the long way around the back here. But it's got the south locked down now. The commanders have been lost. Is it just a case? Has he got any more commanders? There's one more coming in now. Where's he going? Yeah, this area, because it's so easy to deal with this from the blue side, I feel. You just kind of throw a ton of artillery down into this area, and you're pretty likely to blow up any commands in here, or give them a real hellish time anyway. So you do need to be quite aggressive on this side. You can sometimes hide them behind the buildings here, but again, if you get spotted out, they're easy to pick off, and they're hard to, you know, get into a safe position. I mean, really tricky to do, I find. I do think there's a much larger advantage on the blue side of this map, especially in this position. What's going on here? The Conkers is still sat back, not doing a lot. It looks like he's got eyes on that, but he hasn't. He's in a building. This is where it gets a bit confusing about lines of sight. He can see, but does he just need to come out of the building to fire on these? He should be able to take them out. Oh, he's depleted. He's got no... Ah, yeah. Got no rounds left, so he just needs supply. And there is a supply coming in just for that. Yeah, supplies are also something that's really important. If you're new to this game at all, then yeah, you need to bring out supplies pretty much right from the get-go of the game. Otherwise, your stuff just runs out. And obviously, if it's sat there, not being able to fire anything, it's pretty darn useless. Igla's taking out these commandos. I'm assuming these like really, really strong infantry units. I've not actually tried to like reinforce my infantry units. I mean, supply them. I'm not sure how that works out. Let's see over here. Is he going to resupply these Thessaloniki? Going to increase their hit points. The Conkers is being resupplied, and there we go, it's starting to fire now. Are these being reinforced? Doesn't look like their hit points are going up. I'm not sure how that resupply works for infantry units. Let's keep an eye on this anyway, see if it does go up. Stabilize again. So Z2 is the one who needs to make the push. Who needs to get the tick going again. Looks like he's just hoping to grind down his opponent. And this damage status. Maybe it can be resupplied. I think he is in the radius. Oh, the resupply truck has been blown up or it's been repositioned. One of the two. Oh, there he is. Oh, depleted. And he's going somewhere else. How does this work? It doesn't tell us. Where do they... Alright, we've not got much supplies in them. So it's resupplied the Conkers. I guess he's resupplied these guys. Oh, it's out of ammunition again. Very strange. What did... It didn't do much supplying then, did it? Oof. Spetsnaz doing a job there. Revealed and the armor's just kicking off. Conkers not being able to get into a decent position here. I believe they do need to fire from a distance to work effectively. If they're too close, then the tanks just obliterate them. Yeah, let me know if I'm wrong about that. Looks like we are getting a bit of a push ready in the south from bottom feeder. He just needs to get that tick going a little bit longer. There are... Oh, it's just one commander in here, sorry. I thought it was two. Oh, no, it is two. There's an AMX up there as well. So he is prepared if a push does come through. In the north here as well, does he have an extra command in here? He does not. Let's bring in 2 more tanks. This command is in a dangerous spot. He's moving him back to a better defensible position here. Z2 really overwhelming in this area. The Conquerors are not going to be able to do anything against all this infantry. One of these guys. A lot of assault rifles in here. Don't have any armor to back them up though at the moment. It's not moving their AMX 10P in. Guess he spotted out the Conquerors and he's worried about the AT capabilities of the infantry. These should move in fairly soon. I'll back up his units. But can you see from this, where is it? Yeah, this. Yeah. IFV infantry. This unit is composed of soldiers trained in combat, infantry, fighting vehicles. The fight side by side once it's found. This cause common, blah, 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 blah. So it takes less suppression in combat when near infantry. This is a trait which is going to be transferring over to Steel Division 2 with the next DLC, which should be very interesting. It's going to make some of the, I would say, rather weak and poorer divisions much better. They're also introducing the commando as well, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really good for both games as well, I feel, because it'd be more accessible to both sets of players, because they'd understand the traits. Just a case of whether you're into the more modern warfare or the World War II style stuff. Again, the zone things in this game, I find it... I think maybe I pay too much attention to it, but I find it a little bit strange to get used to. I prefer to be fighting for all parts of the map. But I guess the same idea is here. It's just, as you saw from them, the blue side, he's no command vehicles in for a long time. And he still managed to get his foot back into the door here. He just needs to push through and take his opponent down. So you could do some crazy tactics like put infantry all around here, move across this space, and then just swarm around here. There's all kinds of crazy things you could do, but that would be particularly risky, I would say. But yeah, whenever I play again, I think I'm going to try more things like that. Because my basic sort of fighting ability is pretty poor. Yeah, AMX now is up to back up his infantry and boost them up. You can see the little symbol on here, the little chain. I don't believe it gives them better fighting ability. We can't really see if it does do that. These chasseurs, can they take out the tank? Ooh. If they take out this tank here, I think he's going to get the tick back on. He desperately needs it. 16 minutes to go. In the south, it looks fairly stagnated now. The main push is coming in the north. Bottom feeder, it's got another tank coming in. A couple more tanks, actually. They're these good ones. Decent armor. Looks okay. More Destiny kit. I feel like he does need a good more clutch of infantry to come in here. Tank has backed off. Or did one of them one of them die? What is this? Oh, it's just flames. What are these? Groupie and ch-ch-ch-ch-ch. Assault rifles, anti-tanks. Oh, nasty anti-tank weaponry, but it needs to get into decent range. And I think they've got eyes on this tank. They will be able to take it out. Yeah, the tank's backed up just in time. I think he might have taken a little bit of damage. I think he got hit by one of those. I'm entirely sure. But yeah, this is what I mean that can happen in this game. You can kind of tell where the command vehicle is going to be, or the command unit, and you can just shell this area and blow it up. And there's nothing Red Side can do about it other than try and push back into here. In the south, it even looks like Z2 is getting ready for the push in the south. He pushes on both sides at once. He needs to get that tick going. It's 15 minutes to go. My God. It's just why Proto asked me to watch this. Is he actually going to turn this around? He's so far behind, but you see, red side is not too light in his defense, to be honest. It's not too bad. But it's just these command vehicles which are the main worry. Does he have more? I've not seen any infantry command units. I'm assuming that's just not the meta thing to do, but I like to have them because I think they're a bit easier to hide. And there we go. Exactly what I was talking about. You know where the command is. You just drop a bomb and you're done. Milan 2, it's got not particularly good line of sight from here. Could do with coming in sort of round, maybe down this road. And cutting off the reinforcements around here is generally what you want to be doing as red side. But he has been pushed quite far back, and it's going to be really hard to get back in. Again, this is something that I found in WARNO is, well, quite frustrating from my point of view. It's like when you get pushed out of an area like this, it can be extremely difficult to get back in, especially on this map. See, from here to here, all this open ground here, it's really hard to fight your way back across it. And there's not many other avenues to do it. So I think his best bet would be to just, you know, dip off the road here, go into the tree line, and just come down this road instead and try and get around the back. But then you don't know what's in here then. But that's why lots of people talk about utilizing smoke. Just throw down a smoke screen, rush your units in, and hope for the best. And here's the resupply going on from the helicopter. Right out in the open. Oh, look, the heat. Got heat haze as well. Pretty cool. But yeah, and the vision's pretty poor in this game as well, I find. They can't see anything over here. Like, in reality, you would kind of expect someone... I guess they have... There's another tree line there they're hiding in. But you would kind of expect them to be able to see a bit more. It just needs to move them around a bit, to be honest. They've just moved them up to here. I'm sure they'll be up sight on these tanks and the supply. And inner south pushes on. Bottom feeder's got a +4 on. How? Oh, he's got one into the back. He's dropped in a... Oh, he does have the... does have the infantry. And has he grabbed the win? Wow, wow, wow. I didn't even see that happening. Dirty little trick. I say, if he'd not done that, then I'm pretty sure that would have been game. You can see he's completely outtraded. I'm assuming that's quite a big deficit. Well, then again, it's about 1,500. It's not too much in such a long game. Wow, wow, wow. Where have we got the order of deaths? Here. Yeah, so it's trading really effectively at the start. Bottom feeder. Doing well. Then it starts to turn around the 10-minute mark here. Yeah, I think this is where it starts getting quite heavily outtraded. These AMX. Yeah, I just remember looking on Discord a bit and people saying these are really strong for some reason, but I don't know. I don't know much about this. But wow, wow, wow. That is what's interesting in this game. You can like drop things in the back line. That just came out of nowhere. I didn't even see it. Just suddenly he was +4. I was like, how the hell did he do that? Nice, nice, nice. Anyway, so that's me not knowing what's going on with WARNO. And yeah, just a reminder again, if you check out in the description, there will be a link to the charity Action Against Hunger on hosted by the SDL, the Simulated Divisions League. So yeah, please donate anything you can, and I'll also leave a link to Bandana's video where he's doing some commentary on a Steel Division 2 game, kind of a clueless one, which is yeah very entertaining to watch if you know Steel Division 2 and he's like, what's going on, what's going on? I don't think I'm quite as bad as that, but yeah, let me know if I am. All right, bye-byes, that's it. And I will be casting, well, I will be playing a game of WARNO on Wednesday morning. But, Yeah, I get frustrated with games very quickly, so it might not be the longest stream. All right, bye bye.